Hello, and welcome back to another Dokkan battle video. It is time. Let me get rid of some of the useless stuff here that we don't need. It is time again. We have new information. 4 brand new characters. I was right. I'm a legend. You'll see by the thumbnail already. It says Enrico Pucci is me. I have ascended. I am literally a wizard. I predict one of the Peppy characters, but we do also have the EZA from Margarita as well as Kiawe. We have a new Dragon Ball Saga Mai. I think this is the first actual TUR, just straight up Mai card we have in the entire game. And then my prediction was completely correct, including her typing. Int Coquette. I'm excited. We have translations by the homie Bladder here. If they're wrong, they're wrong. Who cares? We're just going to go in here and see what we can do here and see what we can piece together here. All right, cool. So we're starting with AGL Margarita. Alright, her leader skill, whatever, we don't care. Super attack, greatly raises defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy, lowers attack and seals, that's not bad at all. Passive, attacking defense 110%, high chance of evading enemies' attacks, including super attack, plus an additional attack and defense plus 55% with each attack performed, up to 110%, not bad. Universe 11 category allies, key plus 3, attack and defense 50%, that's really good for Universe 11. The Realm of Gods, Sibling Bond or Bond of Master and Disciple category allies attack and defense 20%. I believe how all these angels work is that if you're on every single one of those categories, you get 60%. Right? That's what the other 2 angels work, so I'm pretty sure this works exactly the same like that. I would be interested to see if that stacks up if they are also on Universe 11. I have no idea. If it does, then Jiren is getting, what? Jiren and Topo are getting 70%, which would be kind of funny. Chance evading enemies' attacks, including super attack plus 20%, and randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to a rainbow when there is another Universe 11 or Bond of Master and Disciple category ally attacking in the same turn. That's really good. We like that a lot because that bumps up to 70% dodge now. Reduces damage received by 30%, and once only, all allies damage reduction plus 11% within the same turn as the 3rd attacker in a turn. When all allies attacking in the turn are Universe... Wait, once only? Like, what do you mean? She does it 1 turn, like for 1 turn? She gives that damage reduction support? I mean, that's nice. But why is it for 1 turn? So do you want to keep her in slot 2 until you have, like, a rotation where you'd want to put her in slot 3 to get that extra damage reduction support? I mean, that's a little weird. But the rest of her kit is pretty good. I like the fact that she has damage reduction in the slot 3 now. That's pretty good. And she has 70% dodge. So, again, yeah, she got a pretty good buff. Next up, let's go with Kiawe. Let's see how she's looking like here. Kiawe, greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy, and lowers attack and defense. Not bad at all. Passive, key plus 4, attack and defense 140%, plus an additional attack and defense 140% when there's another Peppy category ally on the team. That's not hard at all. Plus an additional attack and defense 140%, and chance of another additional attack and defense 40% when performing a super attack. Okay. It's a lot of chances. Great chance to stun. High chance of launching an additional super attack. High chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack. Chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, plus 20% when there is another tournament participant category... Wait, what? When there's a tournament participant category enemy? Okay. Well, at the very minimum, the hardest fights in the game right now are against tournament participants, so that's not that bad. Right? That gives her 70% dodge in the entirety of the TOP red zone. Okay. Or blue zone. Plus an additional defense plus 40% and attacks are effective against all types if the attacked enemy's super attack is sealed or the enemy is in attack lower or defense lowered status when performing a super attack. Okay. Guaranteed crit and launches a guaranteed additional super attack if the attacked enemy is stunned when performing a super attack. Okay. So those parts are not going to get active pretty much ever. I mean, maybe against Cell Max you can get that kind of stuff active. She's only going to have 50% dodge chance against Cell Max. She doesn't seem bad, though. I mean, she has a lot of stats. I'd love to see what her actual status is going to look like. We do have what their EZA stats are. Right here, this is what their EZA stats are. So maybe with this, like if she procs all this up here, like this additional 40%, and then she has this super attack, she might have pretty decent stats. Plus the fact that she has 70% dodge in the hardest fights in the game is kind of nice. So maybe she will be useful. All right, let's move on to, let's go with Mai. Now, let's see what Mai is doing. So Mai, she's extreme tech, by the way. You can see by this. Greatly raises attack needs for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy. Okay, solid super attack effect. Passive, attacking defense plus 150%, plus an additional attack and defense 150% when attacking, standard. All allies keep plus 3 attack and defense 30%. That's very nice. High chance of evading enemies' attacks, including super attack. That's 50%. Chance of evading enemies' attacks, including super attack, plus 20%. And launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a high chance of becoming a super attack when there's a Peppy Gal or Dragon Ball Saga category ally attacking in the same turn. That's really good for the Roshi team. When there's another 3 or more Dragon Ball Saga or Peppy Gal category allies on the team, or when there's an AGL type enemy, okay, hold up. She's a 3-key 60% support. Okay, so standard Roshi team right now, right? It's Roshi, the 2 UI Gokus, Bulma, LR Bulma, Bunny Bulma, if you have her, and then your choice of either Kefla or Videl, right? Obviously, this Mai would probably be replacing either Bunny Bulma or that last slot. And you'd have 3 Dragon Ball allies by having both Roshis and LR Bulma. So is she just better than Bunny Bulma? Because what Bunny Bulma, she has to build up her dodge to 80%. Mai just has the 70 on this team. Provided, okay. I guess the difference is, right, you can float Bunny Bulma and she'll still have her like full dodge chance. If you float Tech Mai, you're not gonna have a big ally Dragon Ball Saga ally rotation with the double UI Goku rotation. So you'd want to keep Mai on rotation with another character. Which is, in this case, if we're saying that we're replacing Bunny Bulma, she's gonna be on rotation with either LR Bulma, who she links up worse with than Bunny Bulma, or with Videl Kefla. And since she's not creating orbs, it's probably gonna be Videl. So, yeah, I don't know. She seems pretty good, though. 60% type support, or 60% all-type support is really nice. And that's really easy of a condition on the Roshi team. So she's really good. Okay. Let's go with Coquette here, see what she does. Again, I'm just excited that I predicted this. Greatly raises attack damage for 1 turn, cause supreme damage to enemy. Is that literally not what I had for a super attack, except for 6 turns instead of 1 turn? Attack and defense was 150%, plus an additional attack and defense 150% when attacking. Again, that's pretty standard. High chance of performing a critical hit. Okay. Reduces damage received by 11%. Nice. Reduces damage received by an additional 11% and launches an additional super attack when there's another Peppy Gal or Universe 11 category ally attacking in the same turn. That's really easy to get. When there are 3 or more Peppy Gals or Universe 11 category allies on the team, or when there's a tech type enemy, you get Scouter and whoa. Okay. So she's at 33% damage reduction, which is not a lot. A 300% attack and a Scouter? So the reason that that's good, right? Specifically when it comes to fighting Goku and Frieza with the Universe 11 mission, right? You're gonna know where the super attack is. So you're gonna be able to keep her away from it. In the scariest portion of the fight for her specifically, that is going to be against 17 and Golden Frieza, where she has type disadvantage. That's where that damage reduction is going to help out just a little bit. I don't know what her actual stats are going to look like, because she is pretty much purely relying on start a turn plus multiplicative buff and then her super attacks. Right? She can do 3. You can do 3 in a turn. Yeah, we're gonna have to see what her stats are looking like. But having this, the Scouter on the, you know what's really good for this? You're gonna be able to fish for Jiren, full powered Jiren, getting his attack buff. You're gonna be able to get that. I mean, I think my concept was a little bit better, but she seems pretty good. Okay. Out of all of these, yeah, Mai is probably the best one. I'm just happy that, I am right. That I was right with this. This makes me happy. But, Mai seems kind of nuts, no? 70% dodge, 60% type support, or 60% all allies, and 3 key. That's good, man. She's not going to be damaging Goku and Frieza at all, but, she's pretty good. Okay, If these were 3 turns or 4 turns, she'd be so much better. Because you could, like, you'd be able to float her and she'd still have, like, pretty decent defense. This 300% attack is probably just so that she can damage Goku and Frieza, by the way. Because she gets it when there's a Universal 11. Okay, that's funny, but, like, I gotta see how Coquette looks in-game. Okay, so that's all 4 of the new Peppy Gal characters. Also, the next 3 stages of the Peppy Gal event are also going to be dropping. I have no idea who they're going to be yet. I will take on all 3 of those once they do come out. This is interesting. I'm probably going to summon on this banner just because I want Bunny Bulma, and both Mai and Coquette seem really cool. So I'm definitely going to summon for them. Let me know you guys, or how you guys feel about all 4 of these Peppy Gal characters in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.